So today we are going to learn the for loop. So this is the basic building block of the programming languages. So what is the for loop? For loop, when you want to repeat a block specific means n number of times. It means if you want to do something repetitively, then you need to execute it multiple times. So for this we need to run the loops. So one of these loops are the for loops. So what is the basic structure of for loops? So it contains three elements. First one is initialization. When you start initialize the variable for loop, then there is a condition. Before running a loop, this condition must match, and after there is an increment. So after the loop, one iteration is run, then there is an increment of the iterator of the loop. So you must remember this initialization is done only once. Okay, so when we start a for loop, initialization parameter only runs once. Then there is a condition before each iteration that matches the condition. So if it matches, then the iteration would execute. If it don't match, then it won't execute. And then there is increment or decrement. Normally for increment, when you run the loop from in a increment order, and for decrement when you are running a loop in a reverse order. So this is the basic structure of the for loop. You must remember. Okay, then there's a simple example, like I want to run a loop. They start from 0. The condition is until unless I is less than 5, and then each time increment the iterator. So every time I'm going to print that I is the value of I. So if we dry run this, then the output would be, for the first iteration I is 1, second iteration I is 2, for the third iteration I would be I plus plus, then it would be 3, and the fourth iteration would be I plus plus, I is less than 5, so 4 less than 5 it will execute. Then this will run and I would become a 5 is less than 5, which is wrong, so it will terminate the execution. So it would become this would run the 4 times this loop. Okay, so for the common mistakes that many people do while running the for loop, they forgot to increment the iterator. So it forever runs for the same value, so it causes infinite loop. So you must verify that I should be the incrementer must be incremented. So this is the for loop. You can also run the for loops in the reverse order. Like you want to run in a reverse order, then you have to start with the, suppose you want to run a loop from 5 to 0. So initialize it with 5, then each iteration would be reverse order. I must be greater than 0, or you want to run to 0, then equal to or greater than or equal to 0, and for each iteration you would minus the I. So this will run this loop in the reverse order. So this is the just simple for loop introduction for this class. If you have any question, please comment.